All right, boys and girls, we are going to do a line lion. And so I'm going to give you a second to get your paper ready and to get your pencil ready. I am going to be drawing with a Sharpie just so you can see my lines a little bit better. So we're going to do this drawing video together. So I'll do a step and you'll do a step, and I'll do a step and you'll do a step. So follow along and go ahead and get your pencil and your paper ready. Your paper should be portrait style, which is tall, okay? So here we go. The very first thing you're gonna do is draw 2 vertical lines for the side of our lion's head. And you are going to, if this is the middle of your paper, come over to the left. We'll make a little mark. You're gonna come over to the right, gonna make a little mark. So we've got a nice space in the middle. So what I need for you to do after that is to draw 2 vertical lines. 2 vertical lines. We are going to connect the lines with a curved line that will form our lion's chin. Next, we are going to close the top of the head with a line to connect. And then we're going to add some ears. If at any time you need to pause the video, you're welcome to do that, and or watch it over again if you need to do that also. So I'm just doing a curve, kind of like a letter C, that is kind of hugging the corner of that lion's head shape. Same thing over here. Okay, so now we have our main shape, we've got our ears. The next thing we're gonna do is right in the center, I'm gonna do 2 more kind of vertical lines. If they lean just a little bit, that's okay. I'm gonna do a line at the bottom, and then I'm gonna turn that into a triangle. So I'm going to draw a V. I'm gonna close up the nose. So it's kind of a rectangle with a triangle pointing down. The next thing you're gonna do is from the bottom of that triangle, which is the nose, you are going to make a diagonal line, and you're gonna come way over to the side of the lion's head. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then we don't want this whole space to be the mouth, so I'm going to connect a line across. Now, we're gonna make our lion look kind of ferocious. If you don't want yours to look ferocious, you can change the eyes. But if you really want it to look like an angry lion, you are gonna want to do diagonal lines that will be the tops of the eyes. From that, we are going to do the eye shape, which is kind of a U shape on its side. Same thing over here. And then we will give our lion a pupil. Remember, the pupil is the black dot in the eye. Now, this space right here, the big triangle, this is the mouth. So let's give our lion some teeth. And all I'm doing is making little V's to give my lion some teeth. And this is a line lion because we are going to use lines. We use lines to draw, but we're also going to use lines for the mane. And the mane is all of that hair that a lion, a male lion, would have. So think about what lines look kind of angry, if our lion looks a little angry. Zigzag lines are really good to draw as a mane. And so I'm just gonna kind of skip a little space and do zigzag. Remember, a zigzag is when you go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And so I'm just gonna kind of keep going all over, and you see I went from the ear to the edge. And I'm just gonna go all the way to the edge of my paper, kind of all the way around. Because a lion's mane is usually really fluffy. So you just keep going also with all your zigzag lines. Don't make your zigzags too tiny, or you'll end up having to do a lot of them. If you look at my zigzags, they're kind of big. So if you started out drawing really small, because some people like to draw teeny tiny, then get bigger and enlarge them, okay? That way you won't have so many that you need to do. We have our angry lion. Now we've got a little bit of a kind of gaps around here. So if you wanted to, and I would suggest that maybe you come back in and put maybe some straight lines. You could do some wavy lines just to fill in your lion's mane. Like I said, if you need to start the video over again because you missed something, or you want to go back and watch again, you are welcome to start and stop the video as you need to. Okay, that looks like a great angry line. I can also come in and add a little bit more detail. You don't have to, but you're welcome to if you want to. And then I would love for you to color. So think about what color a lion is. You obviously do not have to do it its normal color. But if you wanted to, you could pick a golden color. You could do yellow, kind of brown, some orange, kind of all mixed together. For his nose, you could do it brown. And then you might want to find a black and fill in the inside of his mouth black. And that will really accentuate the whiteness and the sharpness of the teeth, okay? So I cannot wait to see your finished lions. We have not done this already, but I would love for you to take a moment and write your name at the bottom of your paper. Remember, in artwork, we always sign our name at the bottom. It's a little bit different for classwork, but for artwork, usually names appear at the bottom. So I'm gonna pick a spot right here and put my name tucked in between some of the lines of the mane. Okay, and that's basically it. So after you finish drawing and you have your name at the bottom, I would love for you to go ahead and start adding color.